Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 408 of the Maritime Paintball Podcast, brought to you live on 97.9 FM CHSR. I totally didn't forget the radio station's name there for a second. Not at all. Not at all. We're also live on all the social medias, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We used to be on live on Instagram, and that didn't really work out. But you can go find us. Come find us. Come hang out. It's Maritime Paintball Podcast on any of the social medias. Why do I not sound as loud as I normally am?
You sound crystal clear. And
okay. I'm not gonna mess with that. It sounds fine. He is
having a rough go this evening, it seems. My fine partner here.
I'm exhausted.
I am, as always, your eternal king of paintball, and I'm happy to see that our friend Led Farmer's here. Hello, Led.
Hi, Led. How are you?
I'm looking forward to seeing you again.
We're going to see you soon. Hopefully. So yeah, we're
of course, we have to remember that this podcast is brought to you by my favorite, my home, my love, Moncton Paintball. They have got some beautiful things coming up. They got a big tournament coming up. We've had some really cool events. They've got Nightball coming up this weekend. Some cool stuff. You need to go out there. They're on the McFarland Road, just off of the Homestead Road in Moncton, New Brunswick. Go out there. You'd be a fool not to. Who else is this brought to us by? We're brought to you by Commando Paintball. Because even though its D-Day has passed, it's coming again, and we'll be ready to be there to party with everybody. Nova Paintball. TJ, my God, I have to talk to him again, because the Nova once again performed the Allfather, the King's mighty hammer. We hate with love.
What, the Hellion? Because I hate that thing with a love.
You do hate that thing with love. It's because you're always tinkering with stuff, and I've told you, don't screw with it.
Yeah, TJ and I have already talked. We've already decided that it's probably operator error, and I fully agreed. So we're trying to set up a video call so we can get this damn marker working.
God, I can't wait, because the Nova once again performed beautifully. I handed it to the Savage one, and he liked it. It performed at the enemy Joust flawlessly. As a matter of fact, one gun died at the Joust, and it wasn't mine.
That's true. That's true. It was mine.
We were lucky. That was a last-minute call, but we're going to get to the Joust. You can see right here, the show is brought to you by Kat. Kat, you know who you are. We all know who's Kat's Customs. Her mascot,
Crazy Cat.
Richard.
Crazy Cat Customs.
Crazy Cat Customs. And Sir Richard, great sponsors and great supporters of our show. I love them very much. I'm sad. I'm not going to get to see her at Wasaga. Made me sad, but she's going on to some cool stuff, so we can't really fault her for that.
No. She's moving up and out, and moving on to bigger and better things. So we can't wait to see the amazing stuff she's going to come up with. I am going to live. Live vicariously? Vicariously. We're going to live vicariously through Kat and all of
soccer mom.
Like a soccer mom.
A pageant mom. We're just going to live vicariously through Kat.
Yes.
But that's also what we did at NME. We lived vicariously through the great champions that we got to shoot against and get shot by, because we were kind of just cannon fodder.
It's true. It was really funny is that, like, we were woefully outgunned skill-wise.
Oh my God.
Like, we rolled up, and it was just like it was the equivalent of somebody who was like after their first day of T-ball decided to go hit up the MLB. Like, we got slaughtered. But
oh my God, Austin, the champion, the winner. Holy shit, that kid could shoot.
Savage, man. He was a savage.
Like Jake Busey. I swear to God, look at him and tell me you don't see Jake Busey.
Oh, no. As soon as you pointed it out, and I was like, oh, 100%.
Poor kid. Looking at me, he's like, who the hell is Jake Busey? I'm like,
don't worry about it.
Speaking of the Savage one, he has joined us in our chat. Mr. Savage.
Oh, he is. There he is.
I assume the wee baby Savage is asleep.
The wee baby Savage.
The wee baby Savage came to AXP this weekend, who had their the Siege of Saigon.
Yes.
Which was awesome. Awesome. We're going to get to that. But first, let's get over NME, because I have never run into a group of people that are more like the Smokondans.
Hold on.
Yo.
Before we move on, we need to address the elephant in the room.
Chris Struck hit 300 on YouTube.
I mean, that's an elephant in the room. Absolutely. We need to talk. We're gonna take 5 minutes. 5 minutes, because I want to give him props for the video he made. Hi.
Oh, producers in the room. All right, everybody, whip out your schmacks and just start yelling things. No, please don't do that. She loves us. All right, so yeah, we're gonna get into that. We'll let Brad get into this. Into the prison game.
let's talk.
Go, you do it. I can't.
All right, we're gonna talk Camp Bison, the prison game, Milsim North. Before we get started, I'm not shitting on him. I'm not ragging on him. I'm gonna talk what I've seen, what I've heard. So here's what happened, and this is
abridged.
Yeah, here's what happened abridged. A lot of stuff got promised, and then a lot of stuff got overpromised, and then a lot of stuff came to light, and then all hell broke loose. So your best bet, honestly, is to go to Milsim North's Facebook page, because he put up like a 15-minute video basically apologizing for basically fucking it all up.
Everything.
He
took ownership for everything. I reached out to him. He was very nice.
Yep.
He was very forthcoming.
He was very humbled. He was like reality basically kicked him in the teeth, and he owned up to it. He handled it completely wrong, and he admits to that. And he basically came forward and was like, I messed up. Yeah. He openly admitted that his ego got in the way, and that basically things weren't going well. And instead of being transparent, he doubled down, basically tried to buy time by...
They got a lot of money sunk into that, dude. That's not a cheap operation.
No, there's a lot of money... There's a lot of money sunk into the operation, but I think what happened is, I don't want to say...
It was an unfortunate choice he made.
Yes.
He has apologized for it.
Yes.
They are working towards doing it again next year. People who want refunds, ask them. They're offering refunds.
I know they're not. You don't have to ask for it. They're going down the list, person by person, sending everybody back their money, but it will take time, because you're only allowed to send so many transfers.
Yeah, something like $3,000 a day in a lot of cases.
Yeah, only a certain number of transfers a day before it's like the bank basically cuts you off or starts making you pay for more transfers. In which case, they're just going to send as many as they can a day. But
that's that's classy. I didn't realize that he was just doing that. I thought he was still saying, if you want your refund, get it.
No, it was. They've just decided to send all the money back, and they're going to try again next year. This is what happens when you've got 100% passion and 0 in the actual planning and execution.
The line between, somebody told me this weekend, actually, the line between maliciousness and foolishness is it's like this, guys.
Yeah.
I talked to Dave. I didn't feel any maliciousness. I sensed that there was just a passion, and it's hard. And yeah, you nailed it, Led. It's hard. So now,
that's the thing, is it was
Milsim North and check the T.
Yeah. Go check Milsim North's page. He explains everything. He comes out entirely. I just wanted to say, like, it's
appreciate that, man. Like,
it takes a lot of backbone to
this work.
I do too.
I wanted this to work so badly.
I don't.
So cool.
I would love for it to work, but that building is borderline condemned. I don't think it's going to. I think there's too much work that needs to be done to the building. At least PRZ had good bones. It was built by the military was it built by the military? But it was built out of concrete. Cinder blocks, not small brick, and not like, you know what I mean? So it didn't have false ceilings and stuff like that. So it did in some spots. But anyways, problems were had, mistakes were made, apologies were happened, and hopefully things can work out. I don't have high hopes, but not because of the people behind it, but because of the actual undertaking is too much for the average person.
It is a very big undertaking.
So,
but
yes.
Speaking of big undertakings, back to what we really wanted to talk about, because I didn't get to last week because of business and we had Corey, enemy.
Enemy. Did we ever find out what NME stands for?
Enemy.
As in just like enemy.
Phonetically, enemy. I'm assuming that's what it is because it's pretty simple, and we are paintballers, not poets.
True.
I have never met a nicer group of people.
Oh my God.
I've said it 1,000 times. Holy shit. Getting the welcome wagon, the red carpet, they treated us
Can we
like I couldn't believe it.
North Mountain Estate, according to
Dylan.
Thank you. We need to open up with enemy, with the Joust, with our first interaction with Mrs. Weber, Mama Weber,
Boss Weber.
Our first interaction with her in Ontario, because we've interacted with her before.
Shit.
Our first interaction in Ontario. I'm going to tell the story because you blacked out for half of it.
I was so angry that
he was so angry his brain shut off. And he was driving. That was this terrifying part.
401 was awesome. I had so much fun.
Tom here booked a trailer for us to stay in on the field because this field had hookups for trailers. It was amazing. That is the way to deal with a paintball field from now on. We are not doing hotels anymore. For the cost of a hotel, I mean, it cost a bit more than a hotel, realistically.
But there's more amenities. It's on the field. Like, you're paying for the convenience of it.
Yes, when you take into account the time.
It's a good idea. I'm not going to lie. It's a pretty cool idea.
I think we could do a smaller RV next time. This was a last-minute thing. Anyways.
Yeah. He's never going to watch this show. But Matthew Lightfoot,
oh my God,
Lightfoot Trailers, he's on RV Easy. If you're in that area, rent from this guy.
Absolutely,
this guy is the
absolutely.
Best.
So
super nice fella. Brad will tell you why.
We're driving, right? It's raining. We're driving. We're having an okay time. We're hanging out in a surprisingly clean Nissan Sentra. From some very nice rental people who were getting reamed out by the stereotypical like angry old woman. But anyways,
2 guesses what she was.
Right? To get two guesses, one of them doesn't count. So we're driving along, and we get messages from Melissa, basically going, your trailer is garbage. Like, this thing is disgusting. Like, you need to call me right now. So I call, but it's like service is bad, so it's like breaking up. So we're going back and forth, and we're texting. And she starts sending us photos, and this thing looks like it was taken right out of, what did everyone say? It looked like Trevor's from GTA.
Yeah, it looked like Trevor's trailer from GTA.
Like it was disgusting.
Oh, the carpets were brutal. The chairs, the beds were gone.
The beds were gone. It was a double mattress sitting on a piece of plywood. The furniture had been ripped out, and like pink
cigarette burns,
pink couches with cigarette burns were there. This thing was horrendous. The bathroom door was actually locked, and it smelled like piss.
It was called a meth trailer. She called it oh my God. We were saying that somebody like Walter White was in there Breaking Bad.
Yeah, it was bad. So she's like, this is ridiculous. And we're like, okay, let's figure this out. She sends me pictures, and I'm looking at the pictures of the rental. I'm like, that is not it. Like, that is not even close. So she's like, I'm already on the phone with the guy. And she calls him up. And the phone rings, right? So here's the reenactment, right? So it's like she dials the number. It goes, and then it answers. It picks up. It goes, Matthew, and then boom, she goes into him. Get this trailer off my property. This thing's garbage. Nobody's paying you a dime. You have 1 hour to come pick it up or leave it on the side of the road. She just rips this man apart. Now, she's had a lot more colorful language than I did, but I'm on the radio. So she just rips this man a new one. And when she's done, he just goes, ma'am, my trailer's brand new. And then she realizes she's looking at the wrong trailer.
Yeah.
Our trailer was amazing.
Had she turned 180 degrees,
Literally.
she would have saw our trailer.
If all she had to do was this. Turn around.
They had dropped, our trailer got dropped, and Trevor's trailer, which is actually it's Junkie's trailer. Odd that his name is Junkie, but it's Junket.
Junket.
And it's Junket's trailer, and he was going to bring a girl back there.
No, he wasn't.
So I'm pretty sure Dylan
He was gonna try.
Dylan's old lady or somebody, he definitely did. He never showed up.
No,
Man,
but he never
like a
brought her
fart in the air
back.
conditioner. No, he didn't, because I think the lovely ladies at NME like did our boy a solid and it's like,
Don't be stupid.
so we're driving down the highway. I am, to use a word we used earlier, incandescent with rage now because I'm out like
We
$800.
literally had to pull over because you were unable to drive.
I was shaking. I was so mad. So my phone starts. I go to get a gas station. I just need to give me a second. I go to the gas station. My phone starts ringing. I throw it at Brad. I'm like, you talk to him because I can't speak to this man right now. And then the phone rings again. It's Melissa, and she's explaining all of this to us. I've spoken to him. I'm getting messages from him. It's like, hey, call me. Your host owes you an apology. My trailer is not a junkie trailer. Like, this guy's borderline raging, but he's holding his shit together, to which I must say, like, the guy was amazing. So I pick up the phone. I start talking to him. We're laughing our asses off. I'm in the convenience store doubled up, looking like a fool.
Yep.
Because this guy's the opposite of everything, because I swear to God, if it had been me and I had got a call from some crazy bitch screaming at me, I swear on all that is holy, I don't care. Here's your money back. Shove it up your ass. The trailer is coming with me. You can sleep on the fucking ground. But Matthew Lightfoot at Lightfoot Trailers was not like that. He was a fantastic host. Not only did we stay in that trailer, we drug a little mud in. They cleaned the carpets. That was the only thing. And I told you that carpet was going to get messed up, and it did. But he was very cool.
Was he angry about the mud on the carpet?
He wasn't angry about it, but it was just like muddy. And I'm like, yeah, but why'd you put the carpet there? But at the same time,
there was also no mop. If there was a mop, we would have mopped out the trailer.
Totally. Little things, but
Yeah,
I don't blame him. I would have said the same. Actually, I did say the same thing when I looked at the carpet and went, shit. And I thought about it because I had a towel in my bag. We could have, anyways, long story. The guy was super cool. He told Melissa, I better not get a bad review. Yeah. That was his tersely worded. I sent your host a tersely worded message. I read the message, and it's, I better not get a bad review because of this.
Nope. That man got a glowing review for handling this situation.
No, I'm going to send him the link to this and give him the timestamps because this guy was awesome.
Yes.
I want somebody in Ontario that's up that neck of the woods, rent this dude's trailer, please. That's what you need.
And here's the thing: is this trailer too? Just to add on to it, the dude wasn't just nice. It came with clean sheets, blankets, pillows, all that jazz, towels. It came with
Fly Dope,
Bug Dope, USB chargers for both iPhone and Android. It came with a lighter. It came with something else. It came with a bunch of stuff like amenities. Like it was amazing. And
things that you didn't think of.
Yeah.
You'd open the drawer and you're like, shit, I don't need to have a bottle opener, and open it. And there's the bottle opener.
Oh, and dishes. It came with dishware, all that jazz. Like everything you would need in a trailer that you wouldn't pack for yourself. It was like an Airbnb. It was like an Airbnb on wheels. That's basically what RV Easy is. It's an Airbnb on wheels. But this man, fantastic host. The only downside, and this is not about him, it's about trailers in general, is that while the main bed is not too bad, which Tom took the main bed as was deserved.
There was no. I noticed that there was no question about it. I'm like, I'm taking that bed.
Yeah. It's his. I took the bunk.
I felt bad though. That first day.
That was bad. That was a bad call. The second day I slept on the couch, and the couch was better. And I really think I should have just pulled the couch out, but I didn't want to wake you in the middle of the night. To expand on the trailer, though, about our amazing host, the Webbers.
They had power. They built us a viewing shack. We had a commentator booth that had power. They fed us.
They stocked the trailer.
Fed us. Oh my God, the trailer. Smoked meat.
Cheese, bread.
Cheese. The gabagool.
Cans of beverages.
Yep. Alcoholic and non-alcoholic.
Yeah.
Beer of both kinds.
Candy. Like chocolate. Like Reese's cups, caramel bars, other
Full size candy bars that were
a package of Oreos.
All the things that would make me want to eat all of these things at once.
Yes.
It was an excellent time.
The big bag of gummies.
We were crashed out, just racked out like old people at like 10:30.
Oh my God, yeah.
Doesn't Dylan and his lovely lady bang on the door, get us out of bed. I'm like in my shorts, and we're like, what?
Put on pants. No.
Put on pants. Yeah, I'm not putting on pants. The hell with you people. So I opened the door. They came in. They sent us a gift basket of dope stuff. Like, it was just so wonderful of a welcome for us.
Yeah, it was great stuff. And custom stuff, which we'll put up on the social medias. You can check it out. We never posted that. We never took pictures. We took pictures, but I never posted it.
We did take pictures. We have video.
Yep.
We tried to stream it. It didn't work because of the weather. We recorded it, but I don't know the quality.
The recording, I don't know why, but the recording just didn't do well. I think it might have been might have been an issue between the camera and the computer, or the computer might have overheated and caused
You're
it.
telling me we didn't get Austin's.
You can see stuff. It's just not up to my standards of quality.
Oh, okay. Because I want to see that jump shot.
Yeah.
That jump shot from the back corner was like.
Yeah, you'll be able to see it. It's not great, but you can see it. But it's really not my quality level. Like I'm like, this is not good enough for me.
Champion Austin asked about it because his run. What was his run, Dylan? If you're still in here, like 15, 16.
Yeah, I thought it was closer to 17. I thought it was 17.
He ripped through the competition. He killed everybody, including his own father.
I think he did the whole team twice.
Yeah, he was hilarious. 17. Dylan, he beat your number, bud. Speaking of which, Dylan, I can't wait to play against him again because I told you I was looking for him, Bradley.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for the one, and it's him. I watched that man charge every single time he took off right into them and did really well. So, yeah, we're gonna have ourselves some fun. I'm hoping he's gonna go to Wasaga because I heard a lot of the NME boys are gonna be partying down there, and that's gonna be a shit show.
I can't wait. I really hope we can make it work.
You're going to make it work.
I'm going to make it work.
We've already discussed this off the air. We're going to make it work. If you have to whore yourself out, you will.
I'm trying.
We're going to make this work.
I'm trying. I've got Indeed open on this computer over here.
Your wife, Dylan, is a wonderful lady. A sweet lady. Yeah, that's going to be cool because thank you. Thanks, Tats. Thanks, Tats. Using the promo code Big Black Sam for all those people in Fredericton who know who that is. Go and see him. Do me a solid. Tell him that your king sent you. Guess who we're staying with, though?
I thought we lost the connection there for a second.
We're staying with Dave.
We're staying with Dave and Ty and Pat McGooey from the Frontline Podcast. It's going to be...
Pat, I sleep naked. I want you to know that.
Pat, I snuggle.
Yeah, but you don't snuggle naked.
Don't have to. I'm just going to be doing this. Just going to rub the beard.
Just stroke that. So
There's going to be 6 inches on the back of his neck. Daddy Paul, I have to get your mailing address. I have to send a package to you because I need you to resuscitate something for me since you won an MG100 Who? Paul? Yeah.
Daddy Paul won
Who's-
the waffle and got himself an MG.
Who's the spoon? The hell does that mean?
Who's the big spoon and who's the little spoon?
Depends on
Pat's
how...
taller than you, so he'd be the big spoon.
Yeah, but it also depends on the temperature. Like, if it's really warm, I'd rather be the big spoon. No, sorry. If it's really warm, I want to be the little spoon.
I want to be cuddled, damn it. I don't care if it's hot or cold.
See, I get too warm though. So like if it's too hot, it's the big spoon. And then I'm the big spoon. I don't have a good time. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Maritime Cuddling Podcast. Where
Speaking of a tickle trunk goodness at Wasaga, oh buddy, yeah, we're gonna have some fun at Wasaga. There are some absolute animals that want to come and party with the King of Smogonda, and we are going to go and we're gonna bring the Maritimes, the lowbrow comedy of the Maritimes.
absolutely the only
I have not used my KP3 yet this season, Ted. It is sitting. I was looking right at it, and I'm like, I need to. I got to get it out.
you do, man. The KP3 is a sick marker.
Yeah,
It's
I got to
slick.
get her out, clean it up, and tune it up. But I think we will.
Yep.
So, we did the joust. We ate like kings.
Kings,
We had
man.
The food trucks, the brisket truck.
Oh my
we
God!
ate so
When
much brisket
when I
that we
walked
stared
up and
at
Buddy
them.
was just like fatty or lean, and I just looked at him, like, give me it. You know, give me it. Give me it.
Yeah, the
So-
fatty. Honestly, the fatty was the way to go because that it just melted in your mouth. He's running his autococker at Wasaga. I will probably run my Nova at Wasaga because it fits in my suitcase. It fits.
I'm gonna get the
You using an LV2 or something?
me. I don't know. I'm using whatever's put in my hand. I don't care what it is. They could literally hand me a rental from Wasaga and be like, "Here you go, champ." I'm like, "Let's go, shake and bake." Like,
It is in fact glorious. It smells of success and very nice beard oil.
it does. I actually
would
thought
like
I
to
played
do
with
something-
starting my own beard oil line, but then I looked into the logistics of it, and no.
I would love to get my hands on something like, if I'm at Wasaga,
Yep.
and I've said it before, it's my thought. This is like, I am 14 years old again, and I get to go to Wasaga.
You want an angel?
I want to. Yeah, in the worst way.
Oh, buddy.
I just want to shoot one.
I
I
know.
know what they're like, but they're just. It's like it's a mythical beast.
No, man, the Angels can keep up with today's shit. They can. I know they can. I've watched them do it. The only problem is the Angel weighs like 15 pounds. They're heavy as hell. I mean, they're not
I mean-
actually 15 pounds, but you know what I'm saying.
I'm a tank, but even then, they are. I'm getting older, and I'm finding some gear is kind of heavy to
Dude,
carry.
carrying the T-15 with a box mag after the first 10 minutes, you're just like, okay, I am done. Like, you're just resting it on things.
Oh, I rested it on my shoulder and carried it on my shoulder. Remember?
Yeah. Wasaga's going to be a blast.
So,
Before we go to Wasaga, though, where are we at now for time? We got half an hour. We're halfway through the show. Beautiful. We're going to talk AXP. You went. I didn't get to. Or actually, how did we finish up the joust? We ate like kings.
we didn't finish up the joust. We ate like kings. We had the angriest ice cream man on the planet.
That man, for somebody who sells ice cream, was legitimately angry.
It was Mo Sislak, dude.
It,
All hanging out there, serving all the kids the ice cream.
he really was. He was the most Sislak of ice cream.
Teeth hurt.
He really was.
Yeah, you smoke.
I ate
liked him. I thought he was
so
great.
much food. Like, I ate so much that I couldn't play night ball.
Yeah. You're also half in the bag.
I was. We
A Z-grip mini mag. Jeez.
Yeah, no doubt that was heavy.
Cats.
That's also back when everything was like steel tanks too, right? You didn't have the aluminum or carbon fiber tanks. Yeah, so we ate like kings. The night ball was a blast, man. Watching them play was enough because these boys.
I got smoked. But I couldn't see. I could see shit. My
Yeah,
own
yeah.
stupidity.
We the hard part was we flew, so you can't bring a lot of gear, right? It's not that we had a lot of gear to bring anyways, but like even if we did, even if I had a clear lens, I don't think I would have packed it.
Fun fact,
Well,
I did have a clear and Mama Weber even put a message out saying to pack your clear lens, I went to pack my clear lens, and much like the Crown, it was not allowed out of the country due to smoke-onding customs, and it got trapped at the border.
So, it was a great day of ball, great weekend. Honestly, we played very, very little, but I think when we knew it was coming to rain, my mentality changed from I'm not going out to play paintball, I'm going out to hang out with paintballers. And that's what we did, and we had a blast.
Absolutely.
So
I want to go back again.
we're going back for street ball. They're doing a 3v3 next year, 3v3 or 4v4, I forget. And now they've already warned us. They're like, it's not going to be as big of a deal because it's not so and so's birthday, you know. But like, we don't care.
Oh my God, the tiny little one in the red jacket.
Oh yeah, the one who was like 2.5 feet tall and probably like 30 pounds soaking wet.
My wallet was in the car. I want an enemy hat, so I grabbed a hat, said, I'll be right back, I'll get you your money. And I just didn't get a chance to go down to the car, and then I didn't have the keys, didn't know where you put the car. She looked like she was going to break my kneecaps for that $35.
She really did.
And I love her for it.
She really did. She was vicious. Vicious.
She was so funny, and she knew it. She was a doll. But again, everybody was. Ran into some familiar faces.
Mm-hmm.
He did a speech. His name escapes me right now.
I don't remember. The only name I remember is Wes, because
Wes,
because that man is a character and a half.
Wes and Dylan and all these lads, they were just all fantastic. And then Sunday we Irish dipped.
We did.
Yes, Coogan, who flew down. I played against him a couple of years ago at Street Ball. Hell of a nice guy.
Yep.
His speech is up on one of the socials. Go find it if you're. He says wonderful things about a wonderful person, and every single word of it was a lie.
Yep.
Dan Weber's one of the nicest people I've ever met. He's not as nice as his wife, but I mean, neither is God. So
right, yeah.
We Irish goodbyed because
we did.
we would have blubbered, and I didn't want to leave. And I said this to Brad. I'm like, I don't want to go.
That was my thought. I was just like, it's like going on vacation somewhere exotic and like all inclusive resort, and at the end of it, you're like, I have to go back home to my home that I don't want to go to now.
Shit, I have to go back to Moncton.
Right, basically, yeah. I was like, I don't want to go back to New Brunswick. Damn, man. And we turned the whole weekend into an adventure because, like, after NME, when we Irish goodbyed,
we went and saw Mr. Zach.
We went and hung out with Mr. Zach. We went and got breakfast at a very loud cafe.
You were so pit. I love Zach's wife is apologizing, and I'm like, I have a kid.
So do I. And I was just
behind me.
Like, it wasn't the kids, because kids are loud. I get the kids make noise. It was the noise the specific noise they were making was like nails on a chalkboard to me.
Oh yeah, they were loud. There's no question.
They were loud. It's one thing to be loud kids. It's another to be screaming at your plate of pancakes. So, anyways,
but then we dropped the car off. We ended up going back to the hotel and crashing like old men by like...
Yeah, we're like, we don't have to catch the flight till tomorrow. We can hang out in Toronto. What are we going to do? We're going to eat pizza and watch MASH.
Yeah, we sit in the hotel room, click, no cable.
Yeah, no cable. And we had to sign into our own Netflix account.
Damien. Yeah. Click. Shit. Order that pizza. Pizza wasn't bad.
It reminded me of Little Caesars.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Like I said.
Yep. But I mean, it was 2 pizzas delivered for $25.
MASH the movie.
It was MASH the movie.
Not even the show, the movie. Because, you know, our fallen brother to Donald Sutherland.
Yep.
Lost a true G there. The flights were all amazing. I was blown away at just walking into Pearson, scanning the ticket, throwing our stuff in, and walking away.
Yeah.
It's going to be even easier next time.
Yeah, because we're not going to... We don't have carry-on. Oh no, we have carry-on.
Carry-on. We have no checked luggage, so mask. That's what's got to fit your carry-on, dude. You got to fit your mask. That's it. You've got everything. We've got
I
everything.
might
else taken
ship
care
it.
of.
I might ship the mask.
I really did think of that.
Because I
That's
can't
not a bad
fit.
idea.
I can't fit 2 or 3 days worth of clothes and a mask.
I'm standing by my plan, dude.
Touchdown and hit
packing
thrift
my-
store. Or you know what? Honestly,
I'm gonna live like a grunge star. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna live like a
touchdown.
Hesher.
I'm going to wear paintball clothes at the paintball field. If they're dirty and stink, who cares? And I will wear a pair of shorts onto the field or onto the plane. I will pack a single pair of jeans. And see, the thing though is like to get the paintball clothes and all that. So are we allowed to carry on and a personal or just carry on or just a personal?
Just to carry on. Well, I mean, your backpack, like what you carry on your back and like check above your head, maybe, I assume.
I'll have to look into it.
First, like a purse and your carry-on kind of thing. I mean, I can fit my skivvies in my mask bag pretty easy. Socks, I can buy on
we may
site.
have to do your idea of basically wear clothes onto the plane and then touch down and just go buy cheap clothes from like a thrift store or like a Walmart.
Yeah, if I buy it, well, hell no, I'm going to go buy it from a thrift store and I'm going to donate it when I leave.
Yeah, that works.
Like,
If you can find a good enough thrift store.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm not getting laid that weekend. I'm there to play paintball. So if I'm disgusting, all I need is a razor so I can shave, and I'm happy. Horse bath, little cologne.
True.
We're good to go.
True.
We're gonna smell like paintballers. Who cares?
Yeah.
So we wrapped up that weekend. And
then-
then the next weekend for me was this weekend that just passed, which was
Yep.
KXP's big event, the Siege of Saigon.
Which big props to them for being able to put on the closest thing to a big game. I don't know how many people were there, so I don't know to classify it as a big game or just like a really, really successful day of paintball. But it's
Charles
got
will give us some numbers in a second, I'm sure.
yeah, if you could throw the numbers at us. But it's the closest thing to a big game that the Maritimes has seen in many, many years. Which
Yeah.
is exciting because it means that it is viable.
It is. I saw, dude, it
67, that counts as a big game. Let's go.
Yes. That's great, Charles.
I don't know what the criteria is, but I'm saying that that's it.
50 to me is a good day of ball. Anything above that, you're getting into, if for New Brunswick, you're getting into big game.
Yes, in the Maritimes,
100
yes,
is
yes.
Like Airsoft got 100 on their season opener. I want to see us do better next year, and we will, because I saw a lot of vintage gear, Bradley.
The old guard.
They were there.
Love it.
Auto mags. There was a group. There were the Phantoms were there. I saw 3 or 4 different auto mags hanging around. Like, the old guard are still out there. You dirty old bastards. If you are listening on 97.9 CHSR in Fredericton and you played paintball back in those early days, you're not out if you got gear left. You're not out. You're just looking for that time to go put your mask back on and show these youngins how it's done. You're going to have to turn your Angel down to 10.2. I'm sorry. But I know you're out there, guys. Come back. And it's not, you got old. You're 40, maybe 50.
Great.
55 at the most.
Play the back corner instead of the snake. Let's go.
That's it, right? Like, most of those guys that are out are about 10 years older than me.
Yep.
So they're 50 to 55.
Yep.
And it's not that they didn't want to play anymore. 10, 15 years ago, they were having kids. They got married. They had jobs. They just couldn't play.
The economy collapsed in on itself.
They couldn't play. So they put their toys away and became adults. But now they don't have to be adults. Their kids are now 15, 16. They're coming into the sport. They're like Hype and those guys in Ontario. They can come back.
Hype.
They can come back.
Yes.
God, Austin, mean little bastard. So we saw a lot of the old guard come out to play. Eric Conrad put together some awesome games.
I'd love to hear
They
that.
were they had a bomb that he built that was dope. Like, they had to get the cutters, they had to open a box, get the code, go and disarm the bomb. Like, it was several little spots on the mission that were super cool. There was the stretcher run. They put Charles on the stretcher and had to get him across the field. Thank you, Hollywood. I am a sexy beast. There was the extraction mission that was teased on Facebook. They put Gold Team onto the chopper, and one team had to run and tag a Gold Team member, and we had to run. Now, anybody who was there saw something that no one has ever seen. I ran flat out across that goddamn field, not once but twice. And I'm telling you, I ran flat out, and I outran a couple of the youngins, which I think startled the hell out of every one of us, because it was just pure momentum. And then when I got to the motorhome, I kind of stood there for a second, looked around, and then my body caught up with me. Why?
Lungs just beating the shit out of your heart.
Oh my god, dude, it was bad. It was so much fun though. It was the food was great, the company was great, the old guard, the new guard. Josh came and sold some paint.
Love it.
He closed Moncton Paintball in solidarity to help our boy have a better day. And
well, you know what?
They're all doing it. Like AXP's doing it, Hillsboro's doing it, Moncton's doing it.
From a strictly, so there's two sides to that, and I support both sides. And from a solidarity side of things, like a show of respect, that is not necessary, is to shut down your field for another field's big day. I like that for a big game. On the more logical business side of it, it actually makes sense. Why spend the money on wages when most of the players in the area are going to another field? Cut your losses.
Oh, okay.
Shut down. That. Yeah. So you'd be paying refs. You might get a walk-on or two, but you're not going to get a lot of the players. If any of the regulars, they're all going to be at the big game. So why run a subpar day of paintball? Shut down for one day.
And still sell some paint.
Right? Like, and that's the thing. Sell some paint. Bring some retail. Sell some retail on site. Pop up a little store. Right? That kind of thing. So that's it. It makes sense from multiple angles for me to do that. Now, I would not do that regularly, like just because a field is saying, "Oh, we're holding an event."
I like how 1-1-1.
Yes,
they all do it once.
Yeah,
everybody who's involved in this deal does it once, and everybody helps everybody, and that's going to grow the sport. That's going to foster a good relationship with all the fields to kind of get everybody to share the pool. There's only so many ballers, and there's only so many weekends.
Right.
So let's all have one kick-ass weekend and we all work together.
That's what it's going to rely on, is that everybody plays ball. You know what I mean?
Now,
like
on the 14th at Moncton Paintball, there is a very awesome tournament.
Very big tourney. That's the 3v3, 4v4. So when is that again? Sorry, that's
the 14th
of this month.
Yeah. So we've fielded a team. Oh, I love that. I know what that means. Jack, find me a ringer. Because we are playing in it. I am going to give those fancy lads a run for their money because I want to go pew pew. So I have recruited Sir Jack Evangelo to join us, and Sir Wobbles.
I think I can make it work.
Because when he hears this, it's true. You did request specifically for Sir Wobbles, did you not?
Yes, I requested Wobbles specifically. I know he's still very new to speedball, but that kid is a beast.
He has the heart.
He's got the heart.
He would have been one at enemy to watch. I'd like to put him against Dylan. I think that would be a good fight.
That'd be fun to watch, man. I'd watch that all day. 3-man in the morning, 4-man in the afternoon, and it's the 13th. It's the Saturday. I think Therefore, I think I can make it work. Because I just got to get somebody to look after one kid.
Christian Mitchell. I don't know who Christian is because their face is hidden. But if
I don't know either.
Who you were, I might if I probably met them. Probably partied with them.
Right? So let me figure out that. I'll figure out getting the 13th to work. I'll see if I can make that happen.
Because that's gonna clap cheeks. That the 3-man rookie in the morning. So I'd like to see. I'd like to definitely see a lot of people out for that because that's. Do you know what the prize is?
Yes. So the prizes are. Give me 2 seconds here to roll it up because it was sent to me. There are 4 markers on the line. I don't remember which ones. 1080s?
Oh.
No. 170s? No.
Christian DSR pluses.
Thank you.
Oh, Hawaiian shirt guy.
Oh!
Oh, yes. Those 3 lads. Those 3 lads were absolutely fantastic. Hilarious.
Here we go. So prizes are...
The winning team. You had Austin. Like,
right?
How do you lose with the 17
So
run?
first place wins 4 DSR pluses. Second place wins 4 pairs of i5s plus 4 rotors. Third place gets a Vulcan prize pack of jerseys, etc. That is wild. That's huge. Huge.
That's a really, really good prize pool.
Yeah. Now that's for the 4-man. It doesn't say... That's the 4-man open division. Then there's the 3-man Mayhem rookie division. So the prizes are for the 4-man open because that's where the premier team and players are going to be. The 3-man rookie is going to be... The prize pool is based on registration and whatnot. It's not going to be as flashy because it's all rookies. What are we going? Are we going 3-man or 4-man?
Say again, over.
Are we doing 3-man or 4-man?
4.
Okay.
No. I think Wobbles might be doing rookie. I don't know.
He can do both.
But he can do both. We're doing open because if I'm gonna roll the dice, if I'm gonna win, I want to win big.
Yep. I'm with you on that one. And honestly, like,
fancy lads, I'm coming for you.
Rookie.
Daddy needs a new mask. I love the DSR plus, but Daddy needs a new mask. So
do I. I want that carbon.
You do.
I want the carbon. Carbon or push? I don't know. I'm wobbling between the two. I kind of want carbon. I think I want the carbon. The colors. I want the colors of the carbon. That's killing me.
I like that JT mask.
Oh, the JTs are beauty. They're classic, man. They're classic.
Right? But don't they have like the squishy sides? Not as squishy as like the E-Flex.
Yeah, so there's the JT Pro Flex is like the super squishy. The one that rolls. You can roll the Pro Flex up. You can roll the E-Flex up too.
I have 2 E-Flexes, and I loved my E-Flex.
Yeah, then you'll love a Pro Flex.
Great mask. The problem is I kept getting shot in the mouth.
You're not going to like that too much on an E-Flex or on a Pro Flex. You're going to get smashed up in the face pretty hard. The carbon is super squishy around the jaw too, but those colors, man, I can't get over the colors.
Oh, what, you're going to shoot one of your own? I'm wearing your colors. Treacherous dogs. I see how it is. And Zach, you're going to shoot a Burke?
Ooh.
I would. So. I'd shoot me, so.
I've met me.
I've met Zach, too. So I'd shoot him first chance I got. I'll shoot him with the fits.
So AXP, just to get back to AXP, I want to give them the full attention they deserve. They had a ton of people. Great time from what it sounds like. Improvements for next year. What could be done? Because everything can always be improved. Not saying it was a bad event. I'm saying
not at all.
What worked? What can be done better?
Couple of the games. That's the helicopter extraction game. Could be modified a little bit. The Canada Day weekend is a hard weekend to do something.
Very.
I think $1,430 donated to the IWK.
Woo! Amazing.
Like, let's just soak that in for a second, ladies and gentlemen, because that's $1,430 being given by AXP, by the players who came out that day for a fantastic cause.
Yes, to a hospital that my child requires the services of.
My nephews had to go there. My nieces have had to go there. Paintball for kids and Charles, like, kick-ass guys.
Love it. Amazing.
You guys, that warms, again, the blackest, the cockles of my heart have been warmed tonight. The Canada Day weekend, a little rough to do stuff.
I understand the logic, though. A lot of people are off that weekend. However, this weekend was a rough weekend to do that because, like, Fredericton was doing so much free stuff all weekend. I can see people not going and playing paintball to spend time with the family. Now, I couldn't go because I had to watch the kids. But...
because you had to spend time with your family.
Exactly. So... but it was... It still sounds like it was a great turnout, though.
Oh, it was. We had some of the airsoft guys come out. Resi came out.
Savage.
Quake came out. Savage came out. Tats came out. We got a gun in Resi's hands. And homie's a snake player.
Yeah, buddy. Once they get the bug.
He slid in and he was tucked and he was popping at me and we tagged each other out. But that man, we gave him the itch. So I hope I can get him out one weekend. We're going to put a marker in his hands and just...
It's funny because I talked to Savage afterwards and I was just like, hey, man, I hope he doesn't mind me telling people this, but I was like, hey, man, what'd you think of it, right? And, how was it? He goes, man, it was a great time. Had a killer time. King lent me a gun. It was great. It was awesome. I was like, dope, man. I was like, what'd you think? Big difference between paintball and airsoft? Because my understanding is his first experience of paintball was rental mask, rental gun, just kind of lowest end of gear you could possibly get. And he didn't like it. He went over to airsoft. But when he got to play with good gear, and I was like, so what'd you think? What's the difference between paintball and airsoft? He goes, way less nerdy. He's like, the games are faster. You guys are quicker. You got to get closer. You guys are way more aggressive. He's like, it's way more my speed. I was like, I love it. I love it.
But to defend those airsoft lads, you played with them in Ontario and got the same kind of flavor that you were looking for. So it can be done, but...
Yes. It's just...
Savage is exactly as his name implies, a savage. And I went out, I gave him the Nova, sent him out with the Allfather, and I went back and grabbed my shocker. And... It looked like he was having a ball. So I think maybe
he was very proud of the welts. He showed me some of the bruises. He's very proud of them. So
yeah, they're not like those airsoft bruises.
No, he's like, man, you could tell when you've been hit, and I'm like, yo, buddy.
You're aware of it. Wobbles got shot in the pills.
Ooh.
He got paid $50 to go out and throw paintballs while they were shooting at him. He had to fight with hand thrown.
You know what? $50, I'd do it.
Wobbles did it, and he got wobbled right in the nards.
Oof. Not worth the $50 there.
No, but had he spent $19.95 plus tax on a cup, then he would have doubled his money.
Yeah.
The investment is there. It's
true. It's true. Yeah. So it sounds like this event, AXP's biggest hurdle for next year is to just go bigger than they did this year.
They had explosives. They had we're not talking D-Day explosives here, but
no. We got to work up to it.
Listen, for the first kick at the can, it's going to be better next year.
Love it.
Because it is a proven concept. It can be done. Oh. Something was wailing. Something wailing in the background, the fire trucks. The weather.
Yes, that was a huge thing against AXP was the weather.
And dude, Like, I got up that morning and I'm going,
Another weekend in the rain. Let's go.
and I turned my phone on, it's cloudy. I'm like, not bad. And we get out there, and it is absolutely perfect.
Beautiful.
Got a little warm in the afternoon,
Yep.
but that was to be expected. The weather kind of, we lost maybe five registers, and maybe we would have lost maybe another 5 or 10. So we didn't lose that many. I think if we can push this one harder next year and we can make it bigger, that'll be awesome, because he's got that field. This is so much fun for paintball, Brad. Dude, Airsoft has nothing. When you're going through that little maze and they're sitting up in the building and they're taking pot shots at you, because they can kind of see a little bit, shit yourself. And then they just run into the woods, and they kind of like, and they come down the sides, and they come through the woods, through the paths. Their woods are like, it's the woods, but it's curated, from about 6-8 feet up in the air. The trees are just trimmed, like the detritus is all kind of just taken away, and the paths are cut really neatly. Like, you can see a clearly walked path in these woods, but it still feels like you're in the woods.
Perfect.
Charlie's in the trees, like the trees were talking to us. I was pretty sure one of them was Eric.
I mean, probably. When the tree starts speaking
Start speaking Vietnamese.
Vietnamese is when the tree starts speaking Vietnamese.
He did a great job. He gave the players the objectives, and he just let them go, which is what we had hoped was going to happen, and he did it just nicely. Like, yes, here's the objective, guys. Go shoot each other.
Love it.
It's out there. You're going to want to do it, but make your own fun. And it was perfect. He kind of just herded cats.
That's just it. Give them something to move towards, but don't push them towards it. Love that. I love that.
A couple little mini games. The mini games were so much fun.
That's the fun thing, man, about big games, when you mix in that little stuff.
That's what I like about D-Day, is that it's a constant one big game, but they have 2 days where they have the mini games one day and the big game the second day. I liked how we sprinkled the mini games through the day, had 2 good big team death matches on either end, but then he did kind of like mini games and stuff like that. I think it was really good. Little tweaking here and there, because it has to get better, because it can only get better.
No, that's just it. It can only go up, right?
So
line go up.
Yeah. So now we're coming to the end of the night.
We are coming to the end of the night.
Thank you for listening to us on beautiful 97.9 FM CHSR in Fredericton, New Brunswick. I still am not going to get over being able to say that we are, allegedly, the hell with it, I'm using allegedly. We are allegedly the only radio show somewhat dedicated to paintball.
I would say that, yeah. As far as, until proven otherwise, until somebody comes to me and says, no, there's another one in somewhere, I'm going to say we're the only one in Canada.
Yeah, allegedly.
Until somebody proves me otherwise.
Yeah, so if we'd say it as a statement that we are the only radio show dedicated to podcast and a radio show dedicated to paintball, someone will prove us wrong, and that'll be awesome.
So if you're listening out there on the radio, it's 9:59 p.m. Atlantic time. So if you're out there hanging out and you're listening to this station here in Fredericton, you want to learn more about paintball, you want to get involved, please find us on all the socials. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all that jazz. Look up Maritime Paintball Podcast. You will find us. Just look for me and my glorious beard, or look for Tom there and his glorious crown, and you will find it. I guarantee it. If you've been hanging out with us on social media, liking, subscribing, sharing, doing whatever with this live stream, truly appreciate it, folks. Thank you so much. If we didn't say your name on the air, it's because we missed your comment, but trust me, we love you anyways. So, folks, that's it. We're out of here. Until next week, cheers.